based policy making in Pakistan with the advent of National Open Data Portal, PBS data alongside with other institutional data sets will now be more accessible, discoverable, and reusable by researchers, policymakers, entrepreneurs, and the public. This democratization of data will not only strengthen decision-making processes, but will also spur innovation and economic growth with new business ideas. Allow me to share key initiatives already in motion. Pakistan's first digital census was successfully carried out by Pakistan Bureau of Statistics. It is a pioneering effort using cloud and geotagged data to transform demographic planning and resource distribution. So I think, Pakistan was one of the first countries in our region to carry out a digital census very successfully, and one hallmark of that census was that it enabled us to have national consensus from all provinces. Because of its digital nature, we were able to bring in transparency in the whole process. National Data Strategy, a forthcoming framework for data interoperability, security, and institutional collaboration. AI centers of excellence established in leading universities to drive R&D in AI, big data, and cloud computing technologies. And let me also say that just as you heard from Dr. Naveed that this was our contribution under Vision 2025, which unfortunately could not last beyond 2018 because of a change that was thrust on Pakistan. Had it continued in 2025, we would have been among the top 25 economies of the world, because PricewaterhouseCoopers was testifying in 2017 that Pakistan is well on track to be in the top 20 economies by 2030. So in 2017-18, we laid down these seeds. We planted these seeds of artificial intelligence, big data, cloud computing, cyber security, automation and robotics. Along with these 4 centers, 1 center for space and satellite technology, 1 center for genomics, 1 center for applied mathematics. So they were set up in 17-18. But the others which were in pipeline were not then established because of the regime change. But now we are reviving that operation of setting up these centers which will enable Pakistan to stand tall in the new industrial revolution 4.0 or 5.0. So this year we are starting National Center in Quantum Computing, National Center in Nanotechnology, National Center in New Manufacturing. So these will be our 3 new centers which will add to this cluster of national centers which have created very successfully. And I must compliment leadership of all these centers that they have worked very hard, and now we have kind of an ecosystem built around these centers, which was the intent, that they should not just be pure research centers, but they should actually create an ecosystem in Pakistan that will promote innovation, that will promote startups, and that will drive our journey in these areas. The launch of National Open Data Portal developed by LUMS marks a significant milestone in promoting transparency, innovation, and data-driven governance in Pakistan. This platform will serve as a bridge between public data and informed policy making. The Pakistan Bureau of Statistics, our National Statistics Office, stands ready to support this initiative with its robust data infrastructure, including a Tier 3 compliant data center, 35 regional and 156 district offices, and specialized GIS lab in major cities. PBS has already geotagged over 40 million households and 8 million economic facilities with contact information for 50% of households. Backed by a skilled team of IT professionals and analysts and tools like an SMS gateway and national call center, PBS is uniquely positioned to feed rich, reliable data into the National Open Data Portal. Together, this collaboration between PBS and academic institutions like LUMS will empower citizens, researchers, and policymakers alike to make evidence-based decisions for a more prosperous and transparent Pakistan. Despite this progress, we face serious challenges. And the first and foremost challenge is data secrecy syndrome. No matter what is the data, we all believe that data is to be very much guarded and held with your own chest, very close to your chest. I'll give you one little story to show you what is particularly in public sector, the syndrome of this secrecy. When I returned from States, so I took a job in Ghee Corporation of Pakistan. It was facing serious challenges. The industry had been deregulated. So it was at that time a big Titanic ship in that industry with monopoly. But as private sector came in, it started to sink very steeply because it was not ready from seller's market to buyer's market. How would it cope with this change? So in 1 year, there was a chairman, he sort of persuaded me that you must now try your skills, what you acquired in America in your education, and here is a ready-made case for you to do something. So we successfully turned around GCP in 1 year, and there happens to be a case in LUMS on that turnaround, Ghee Corporation of Pakistan. So after 1 year, that chairman with whom I teamed up to turn around GCP got transferred. So then I saw no purpose in staying there. So I also wanted to resign. So I sent my private secretary to manager establishment. I just wanted to check, whether I've completed 1 year of service or not. So go to manager establishment and check my date of joining. When did I join? So he went there and he came back laughing. He said, well, the manager says that is a company confidential information.
गई कि लोगों को रिलीफ दिया जाए, तनख्वाहदार तबके के लिए बहुत सारा रिलीफ है, और जिन लोगों को टैक्स देना चाहिए उस टैक्स नेट को जो है बढ़ाने की बात की गई, पेंशन के